Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is update number 6 for the new decade project pan. This was the project pan started by Rebecca from Panning and Stuff. Like I said in the last one, she already finished and she started around 2, so she very well could lap me before I finish all of my products. But with that sad possibility aside, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about the project. For those of you who don't know, this is a project pan where we introduced 10 brand new items unused at the beginning of this year. I did my intro in January, so at that point I was working on 10 items. At update 4, sorry I have to look at my notes, I had finished 2 items. I had finished a body cream, like a lotion, and I had finished a tattoo liner from Kat Von D, like a little mini guide. That was my only non-full size item in this project. And then as of last update, I finished an additional shower gel, a Mario Badescu face spray, like a full size one, a ColourPop concealer, and a brow pencil from Benefit as of last update. So that means as of the 5th update, last update, I had finished 6 items and I was working on 4 this past month. And I have 1 empty. I'll go ahead and show you that one. This is my Chapstick Total Hydration Lip Oil. This was a Christmas gift. And you'll be able to see that there is product, a good amount still left in here. But when I go to like squeeze and push, like the air just blows right through it instead of pushing it out of the tube. So I'm gonna consider this done, not to mention that I didn't really love it. This product in the beginning I did like, and it's one of those things, is the more you consistently use it, you realize it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Because in the beginning I was using it along with a lot of other lip products that I had in other project pans, and I thought, oh yeah, this is a pretty decent, felt like a lip gloss kind of thing. It felt like it might be hydrating, maybe. And then when last month update went live, I said in that video that I really wanted to focus on this and try to get this out because I was ready to kind of just revamp all the lip products that I was working on this year. And so I really worked really hard this past month. I mean, you can tell I finished it, but I worked so hard, and the more I wore it, especially like continuously, I would reapply it throughout the day, and the more I felt like my lips were drying out. So I think this is one of those products that the more you use it, you kind of see the true nature of like, oh, it's not really as hydrating as I maybe would have thought. So I don't think I would ever pick up another one of these. I was glad to finish it off. It actually was a pretty decent color. The color was in like blushed bronze, and I did like the color of it as like a gloss, but it's just not hydrating. And if I'm gonna put on lip gloss or a lip oil, I want it to feel like it's not dehydrating my lips. So I'm glad to have this done. So I'm going to technically count this as my 7th empty. Okay, now to jump into the remaining 3 items. I definitely don't have any empties, and I don't even think I have any close to being empty really. This is my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. It's the hydrating one, and hopefully you can see here we have, I didn't start marking it until like the 4th update, 5th update, and then here we are at the 6th update. I'm using this more regularly now, but I meant to use it today and completely forgot because I'd set aside everything that I was going to use for filming and then did my makeup with other items. So hopefully this will get done this year. I'm 100% sure it won't be done by the next update, and probably not even the update after that. This powder is very finely milled, and I find that a little bit goes a long way. So even though the container doesn't look like it has a ton of product in it, and it honestly doesn't, for me, I can use so little of this where I feel like something like Coty Airspun or my Maybelline Fit Me is a little thicker of a powder, and I feel like I go through it a little bit quicker. Also, my preference of like how I like to apply this is with a brush, and I think that I use my other powders with a sponge, and I think that typically I lose some product using it with a sponge, but this one I prefer with a brush, and it for some reason just lasts a little bit longer. Okay, the next product is probably the most boring because there's no visual progress to see, and I know a lot of people aren't really fans of seeing people pan mascaras. This is a Mascara Primer from Lancome, and I've mostly been tracking this one by weight. And I have to say, just like every other update, I've consistently used 0.3 grams of this, so no difference here. I mean, there is a weight difference, but there's no like visual progress, but steady use as always. Okay, and that brings us to the last item in this project. This is my Ordinary Argireline solution, and hopefully you can see here, we're up here at the intro, 1st update, 2nd update, 3rd update, 4th update, 5th update, 6th update, we are right here. So yeah, this is one that, again, it just is kind of always steady progress. I don't know why this one set of months I was really good at using it, but this is pretty consistent from what I've seen the other months. So I think there's a chance I could finish it up by next month, but I kind of doubt it. I think it might take a little bit more than a month to finish this off, but we'll see. I am happy with the progress in this project because working on 10 brand new items was a bit nervous for it, but at the same time, when I'm looking at this now and I'm only working on 3 and it's only July, I'm pretty proud of that. So overall, I'm really glad that I did this project, and I will finish these 3. Mark my words, they will be done by the end of this year, even though it might take me a good like couple more months to finish some of the items up. But with that being said, that brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you say hello in the comments, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.